Hi everyone in the lead generation community. I am making a training for you all today because I want to provide you with the best value in this community and the best support while building your own business. So today I'm going to do a social media training because I've seen in a lot of Facebook groups and on here, people who are active in social media, but they're just not getting the results they desire. So I wanted to talk about some blocks there and try and brainstorm with you all how to get past those, what might be going on so that you can start seeing results in your own business. So without further ado, one of the things that I think is so important is posting consistently. And I know that everybody has heard this and I've heard it as well, but it was really a hard thing because we hear about people going viral, right? And it's like, I made six figures like seemingly overnight and I did this and this and this. And I think as a whole, we focus so much on how many followers does this person have? How many friends do they have? How much money are they making? Like, how quick did they get there? But I think what we're not focusing on is just that solid foundation of actually posting content. So what I mean by this is I actually did a little experiment myself because I found it hard to post consistently as well. And what I did is I searched for the entrepreneurs that I admire, the ones that I'm looking at their stories on Instagram, the ones that I listen to talks with, and they have thousands upon thousands of posts up there. And I think there's two things to this. One is they've posted so many times that the fear of posting goes away, as well as just that not being good at it or not having the right words or not getting any responses or hearing crickets, right? They've done it so many times that eventually they get it right. And it's not just about one viral post getting it right. It's just about that consistency, really getting to know their audience, really seeing what resonates with people. So they're able to keep posting that. And you won't know that kind of thing until you actually try. So you have to try posting different things to see what actually resonates with your audience, what gets the engagement, what kind of content you like to create, what's sustainable for you. And posting consistently, I don't think has to mean posting every single day. I think it's a consistent schedule that feels really good to you. Maybe that's 2 to 3 times a week. Maybe that's 1 time a week, and you just make that a habit, and eventually your results compound over time. So what I would do with this is just look at those people that you really admire and learn from and kind of stalk their social media profiles. So look at their Instagram, look at their Facebook, look at their YouTube, their podcasts, their TikTok, and see, like, don't necessarily look at the number of followers they have, but look at how many times have they put themselves out there and posted. All right. And then the other thing is the more you give, the more trust you'll earn. So if you're there constantly, you're going to build that trust more than someone who's kind of like, they're on social media and then they're not. So yeah, I mean, it's just like in interpersonal relationships, the more you're around someone, the more you trust them. On to my next point, which is giving value. So consistent posting, like we talked about, is important. And it's also important to have value behind your post. So I've seen a lot of entrepreneurs and they're like, I post every single day, but their posts are just not necessarily capturing, they're not adding to the value of their page or group or profile. It's just kind of like, oh, here's another design I'm posting just because I need to post. If you're posting like that, it's probably not going to capture attention. You want to make sure you're addressing client pain points, you're addressing client desires, you are solving a problem, you're giving content that your ideal client really wants to hear and that's going to pull them in. And ensure, like I said, that your clients can relate to and gain value from your posts. I think that that's so important because what is the point in having a business profile if you're not actively engaging people in your community who might be clients in your business? So every time I create a piece of content, especially in this group, I always think of what would I want to hear from someone that I would be purchasing a program for? Or, how did I gain trust with the people that I admire and follow and purchase from? They gave me really in-depth, detailed, value-based trainings for free. And I think that has really been in my mind lately, because I recognize that through my buyer's process, I've always bought from people that I actually felt inspired from in their free content, or started to see results using a low ticket offer or whatnot. So that is a little bit about giving value on your page. Now, engaging. Again, you might have really great content, and those first two things you're checking off. You post consistently, you have great content, and you're like, no one's seeing this. Or maybe people are seeing it, but it's not your ideal client. So you want to make sure you're engaging with your ideal client as well. It's not enough to just hop on your page, post, and then ghost or pray that the right person will land there. Of course, you can definitely have good intentions towards our business, but the action plan is also important. So you want to make sure that you are going and engaging with people that you like to work with. The reason behind this is, one, you'll start building a relationship with that person. So you'll be able to see, like, is this person actually an ideal client? What are they all about? And even if they don't become a client, like, they could know someone who is right for your business and refer you business, or it could just be a great business collaboration or a friend who's there emotionally to support you. But also with the engagement piece, the more you engage with someone, the more likely they are to see your content. So for example, look at the top of your newsfeed on Facebook, or look at the top of your Instagram, or whose stories come up. Why do you think those stories have come up for you? Chances are you've probably either liked their post recently, commented on their post recently, messaged them recently, looked at their profile and clicked on their profile recently. So the social media platforms, their goal is to keep you on the social media platform. So if they know every time this person posts, you're going to go to their profile, interact with them, all these things, then they're more likely to put them at the top of your feed. So the more you actually go out and actively engage with people and they're engaging back, so if they comment back, if they look at your profile, if you're in a messaging conversation, the more likely they are to see your content. And so if you're posting really great content, this is ideal for you. All right, next thing, study growth. So again, with the viral content, a lot of people like to preach like, oh, I went from 0 to 10,000 followers in a month. And we see all these really big examples of, these huge numbers and whatnot. But what I like to see when I'm in a client account is study growth over time. So if we're evaluating October, I'd like to see, okay, you had this many followers, now you've added 20, now you've added 10, now you've added, whatever that is, and steadily increase this over time. But as long as you're on a positive trajectory, you're going to keep growing and you're going to keep building, and that does compound over time. So that's what I would focus on, is consistent improvement, consistently increasing your followers, increasing your engagement, increasing your profile views, increasing your link clicks. If you are having trouble with any of these, you could go ahead and isolate that one specifically. So in Instagram, it actually gives you a very detailed breakdown of your analytics. So with the following, again, if you're kind of like on this roller coaster or not steadily increasing, you can look at, is your content performing well? What is happening there? The engagement is pretty easy to increase. As long as you're engaging with others, you should be getting more engagement on your profile. Profile views, having that strong call to action, people want to look at you, and the link clicks, again, just having a really compelling resource or compelling product in your bio. So with these, like I said, I want to see them consistently growing over time. And it's really great to track these, because if you're not growing, you know exactly where the problem is in one of these, and you can address that specifically. All right, and then surveying your audience. So when you're building a community, when you're building a social media profile, with the end result of growing your business, you want to make sure you understand your audience. I like to collect feedback and preferences, regularly check in with the people in my community to see what they want, see what resources are needed, and be able to be the person and the leader to fill that gap. And creating content tailored to what people are saying is the best way to increase, your engagement, increase your sales, increase your community, because people know that you're going to be that go-to person. They know that when they have a problem that you're going to be able to fix it. And as long as you keep giving great content and great transformations, your community is going to keep growing. So let me know what you think of this social media training. It was a little bit brief. I just wanted to go over some things that I've been seeing in the industry lately to help you all out. If you have further questions or there's something you want to see specifically covered that's not in here, please let me know and I'll consider making a resource for it. I also have a course called Lead Generation Accelerator. If you are looking to increase your leads, increase your sales, and learn that process like the back of your hand, I'm currently doing a promo for it. It is $250 to join. You'll get 12 weeks of live group support. You'll be getting a 1-to-1 30-minute intro. I'll be reviewing your assignments as you complete them. And currently I do have a 3-client guarantee. So if you join the program, you are guaranteed to get 3 clients within that 12-week period if you follow all the work and put in the time and finish the course, or I'll keep working with you until you achieve this, because I think that the program I have is strong enough to get you guys there. And if it's not, I want to be able to address those gaps and really fulfill on my mission and purpose here. So let me know if you're interested in that. I also do work with people 1-to-1 in consulting. If you are interested in that, we can have a talk. But I wish you all well, happy social media growing, happy business growing, and I look forward to making more trainings for you.